Hola. Hi.
Hello.
Sorry I'm late. This took
Okay.
yes, it was the night went a little slower than I expected because we went to this boxing thing that was supposed to start at 6 and it ended up starting at 8 because of the rain. But it was
Oh, okay.
yeah, it was good. It was fun. Me and Soli went
Nice.
with his karate team. So yeah.
I like it.
How are you?
I am I am having a very rough week.
A very
So
rough week.
yeah. So just processing a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Glad for us to be here and doing this at the end of this week. Like I was thinking time wise because we're starting later than we expected, and I want
Yeah.
to give it time. Um, we had brainstormed a few different ways of doing it, but I just thought maybe we could just do up to you. We could do up to us discussing, obviously. Like we could do watching a half hour together on here. Like you have to share screen. I'll send you the link,
Mm-hmm.
and we record it as it is already recording, and we do it in two parts. So we do this week and next week, half
Okay.
an hour, half an hour.
Yeah, because I was actually thinking it's gonna cut off we have a time limit on here.
Yeah.
So that works.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's half an hour it gives us on here or longer.
40 minutes,
Okay, well then
but
yeah, let's
that will I'll have the hour because I
yeah,
have
so that way
other stuff
we
too.
we'll be able to watch
So
the full half hour on
yeah.
yeah. Okay.
Or
Uh-huh.
we watch half hour. Um anyway, no. My other idea, I don't think we don't have the equipment for it because I had another phone and I lost that other phone. So I
Oh,
wanted us to watch it like live and do it all live, like watch it together live. But we can just upload
I
this
don't think
as
I
part
can go
one.
live right now because I don't have the
Okay,
Instagram app on my phone.
that's fine.
Yeah.
So we should stop this recording though,
Okay.
because we won't want to put this up as a recording.
Okay, let me pause.
Hey guys, if you're watching, Siren and I are meeting up on our little rock in the ocean to watch this August 2021 money podcast we did together and see and share reflections of how far we've come, anything we'd want to update and change. We're having popcorn and pedra, and we're just going over ourselves and our work and seeing what new upgraded lessons we want to share into the network. So this is part one. We're going for a half hour, and let's jump in.
All righty. The Lion King with the lips. Yeah. Thank you. Big color energy.
Hey, I take that. Hey, yes. I was singing that song this week actually. If there's so much I must be, can I still just be me the way I am? Remember that song in yeah, I think yeah, he was singing it to his daughter. Nala is his daughter, right?
Is
Simba's daughter. Pause. No, Nala.
yeah.
I'm just looking at our environment. So that was 4 houses ago for me, and I think 3 houses ago for you. Am I right?
2 houses ago for me.
Two.
Yeah.
Okay. So a lot of movement has happened
Yeah.
to us from that time till now. So just looking at, yeah, let's continue.
Yep.
Wife.
Yeah. But
Not
the
a
wife.
wife. Yeah, I get in a Simba. Hey. Money and man. Hey. Man, they go this hand. You never got the money or the man, natural.
Hand in hand. But into the intention for today,
Yeah.
when you reached out to me I was really excited to share because with the work that I've been doing online, when you reached out to me to share, how it works and how I got into it and in order to help people, go, I guess, expand or diversify whatever it is that they're doing. And if the online route is something that really appeals to them, which I think right now is super important, especially in like the state of the world with the pandemic, among other things.
So because I drink my tea, she want to drink her tea?
Yes. A living in that thing. She always have her tea, one thing.
So predictable, Xylo.
Absolutely. And so that's what for myself, for my own knowledge, for my knowledge upgrade, for my improvement of my utility, of my own understanding of my resources and my capacity, my capability, for my own sphere, just to expand for multiple sources of income, for creativity, I'm also personally going through a big shift in possibly stopping sacred dialogue.
I did it this one,
and
from that time.
Totally different, and reserving and trying to create a place for always reserving foundational clients and kin access, but like I will not be taking any more new clients for sacred dialogue. Whoever made it through the portal in the last 10 years.
Wow.
If you need a session, you can check. But I'm not taking any new kin for secret dialogue. I have to either create something different or whatever. Like that's kind of the space I'm in. So I was wanting to put my tentacles out there for other things, but also specifically for kin who want more guidance. But then I felt like you were the guru and the consultant on that. I was like, if I want people to learn about online ecological economics and sources of income, I think that Siren would be the ultimate person to hear through her wood sound of how she does it. So I wanted to just share whatever was shareable, and also to gift you that honor and say that I look forward to, if it does resonate for you, to create courses on how you do this work and how you support your life, all from a self-assured center, so teach me. I am wide open. Teach us. Show me the way so I can pass on the baton and show all kin the way, whatever is shareable within that space.
So quick pause, because I did not create a course about anything that I've done, but over the past, this was 2021. From then to now, I've done like one-on-one Zoom sessions with people to get them started on certain things that they were looking to do online. So that is one of the updates on that.
It's one-on-one coursework. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
And that's why I wanted us to do this, to see, like, observe ourselves, see how much we've grown, give feedback, share feedback, whatever, just to see. Always good to like look at your work and see how far you've really been able to push the needle and move and bring the baton further, like to qualify and quantify exactly what it has been, and big ourselves up in that space. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I was hoping you would pause. I was like, I wonder what she's gonna say.
Yes, I did some one-on-ones for sure. Yeah. Thank you so much. I love that you shared with me that you were looking to transition with the way that you do your sacred dialogue as well. I feel like a lot of people are kind of shifting the way that they do things, and I've been learning so much from everyone that I've been exposed to through friendships and people that I learn from online who are not necessarily friends, but they are people that I can reach out to, all kinds of from. And shortly after you asked me to do this, I actually joined a Twitter space with a large group. It was hosted by at least 5 men who earn money online in different ways, and they all have courses that they created teaching people how to do the different things that they do to earn money online. And while we were talking about doing this, when you said, yeah, a course would be nice, and one of the guys is teaching how to make courses and sell them online.
So much what I call secret dialogue serendipitous think. Like I was just like, I want to learn this from her. Like I want to learn it. And I know I can do it. Like I know I'm smart enough to navigate the internet and do it. I never had to do it before, but I know I can. But I was like, no, I want her to be my wayfinder, pathfinder. Like I want her to be my mentor and in this way. Like that's the iron sharpen iron, share strength. Like you all come to me for sacred dialogue. So I want to share the word. I want to share with the world what I can come to you all for as well, and show how we are an exchange of gifts to each other. So yeah. A major exchange of gifts, and that's perfectly.
Oh yeah, big up the fact that not only did you do one-on-ones, you and I ended up having another one-on-one about that for me when I actually left that space that I'm in right there. And I needed some supplemental income for this fool's jump that I was going to make. And you were the one who were able to support me in that space.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because I started doing
2021. Yes, that was 2021. Yes.
I started doing the work for you, and then I went through other changes, didn't need it as much anymore, and I gave it up and passed on the baton to another kid.
Yes.
So you have created work and providence and access for two of us, at least from this specific conversation.
Yeah.
That I know of, confidentiality, all things held constant, but that's huge.
Yeah. I'm actually thinking of, I mean, there are a couple of people that I can think of, from then to now. And so the person that you recommended to me, we're still going strong, very strong.
Wow, that's great. Yeah.
Yes.
Actually, I don't even check in that space because I want to make sure it all remains confidential. So
yes,
I'm glad to know.
It's going very well. And then I also, with that same client, ended up recommending, because they're expanding to new territories, and they needed somebody who spoke a certain language. And I happen to have family like in those territories that speak that language. So I was able to, help.
Wow.
Yes, help them to make that connection. And I love those types of connections where, you're bringing in somebody that you know. I just love the way that works.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We give thanks. And I also want to make that plug that we're doing this to honor, yes, our kinship. We love each other. That's like obviously overflowing. But it's also prep for your birthday season. That's why we chose to do this, to say, okay, like let's see where we are so we can make proper projections. When we take that arrow and we put that hand back, make proper projections for the coming year for you for your birthday. So happy birthday season prep.
Yes.
Okay, let's continue.
Yeah. Right. Even the way that I've navigated working, the online world, through connections with people that I have online or in person, I've been, opened up to a lot of opportunities, and I've been able to come to people like you even to get the extra push and the inspiration to go after new things and so on. But just a little background on just what I've done online, how I've gotten into it, the types of jobs that I've taken, gotten, and so on. I've been doing it for a little over 3 years now, and when Soleil was maybe about 6 to 8 months old, I started putting my antennas out there for online work because I was transitioning out of teaching, and I actually wanted some way to stay home and still work. And it's something that I had been thinking about, like the idea was planted in my head a long time ago, maybe since 2013, I've been trying. So I've actually had accounts that were created for me to look for work. But in the accounts, I didn't do much searching after that. I went into other things. So there was a lot that I actually had waiting for me, basically, when I finally decided able to and ready to, realistically get into working online within a certain time frame. So I spoke with a couple of people who have been working online. And then eventually I was able to, through one of those, somebody that I had worked with here in St. Lucia before. And I was referred to a company that I interviewed with at the time. They did sales in like the home improvement industry. And that's how I started out. So previously I had worked in sales here. And when I got into that, they were hiring through Upwork, which is one
So
online
many seasons of life.
go into. Yeah. Oh, I need to pause because I was just thinking back. So first of all, I want to make notes and shout out the person that recommended me because it's a chain of recommendations that's basically everybody I know here who does anything online. It's been through a recommendation from somebody else and so on. So shout out to the person who did recommend me. Um, and also, what I wanted to say is it's the seasons of life, the job that I met that person at was around the same time that I met you when I came to that first Sacred Dialogue session. That was the same time in my life, my first sales job. It was local. I made a lot of, friends there who have, we've reconnected over time and we've all been able to help each other. And
Yeah.
also, I wanted to shout out Know Your Caribbean as well, because at that time, and I just mentioned that to her this week, yesterday actually, I remember she was doing like calendars at the time. She was putting her photography on calendars, and she did one of Josephine Baker that I really liked, and I was all excited. I went to the mall to buy it after work that time. And yesterday I went to their opening at the mall. So many seasons of life for like everybody in the entire network. And
I
it's
watched the live today when they were showing inside. I was like on fire. Like, this is so
Yes,
so much vital overlap, and we just give so much thanks for all that it has taken to come to these moments,
Yeah.
These culmination moments, and so much work is put in. Absolutely.
Yeah, when you look at the time that has passed and everything, all the metamorphosis that's happened in all of that, because at that time, I mean, Siren of the Tropics was not a thing. Know Your Caribbean was not a thing. It's so much.
Yeah, and the lit in a school was not a thing. That's the new thing that I've just started last week because I finally closed the door
on
so
dialogue.
Yes, and it's funny. I think I spoke to the last client today to inform them of that during their session today. That don't worry, I'm still gonna see all of my old clients, but right now I'm building something new for us, so I need us to. I'm not taking anybody new, so don't make any referrals right now because I'm not taking anybody new right now. So at least for a year. So yeah, the culmination point is like so powerful. I'm so excited. Go ahead.
So you mentioned that here, that's August 2021, that door closed ever so slowly, and now it's
Yep.
Okay, let's
go.
Right. So that's the platform that they use, but the company itself, I did sales with them, talking to customers, getting specifications on home improvement projects that they were looking to do. And, getting them to just go through the entire process of actually paying for it, and then the company, which is actually based in the US, they would go through, so they would have builders come out and do the projects. And to me, that was really interesting and really innovative, and I enjoyed that job for a while. I I did it for quite a while, and I fully enjoy it. Through there, I've made friends with, colleagues from work, and they've based in like Jamaica, Guatemala, all over the place. But
They got the white and orange flip for you, the white, orange, and brown tones.
Yes, I was just saying our backgrounds sort of look like our outfits. Then I learned about different marketplaces apart from Upwork, where they've got work like Hulu, and a bunch of others that I can't remember off the top of my head right now. But they would, we would stay in contact with each other, inform each other of any, possible other openings and so on, and recommending each other as well, because the best way, honestly, to make these positions work is to refer other people. Number one, you're helping the business owner to actually build their
You
company.
see how much you can trust yourself?
These companies are always looking for more work. They're always looking to expand, and able to refer people that you know personally and can vouch for. You're able to help them to find another way to make money. And for me, most importantly, without being obligated to be in any specific place physically. So yeah, I did that for quite a while. I was able to, meet so many people and also get others, into working online and so on. And I've done that for one other company since then in a similar field. But after leaving that second job, I was a little over doing sales in that way. I'm good at sales. I enjoy sales, to be honest. I like talking to people and so on.
Right.
But I mean, I wanted to do something different. And ever since my first sales job, which was not a remote job, but an office job here, at that company, I had a lot of success in sales, and I had a lot of fun doing it. And people would always joke with me and tell me that my voice is what's getting the sales.
Wow, yes. Talk about it.
So I was talking to a lot of contractors at that job, and for some reason I would go through the presentation and just ask them for their card, ask them to prepay, and the guys would just go like they had no objections. So my coworkers were always like, how are you just, getting them to buy? And joke and say that it was my voice. So the guy that I was seeing at the time would tell me, it would be so good for phone sex work. Like, I feel like you would really feel it, in that. And through, joking around about that, and then eventually joking with my girlfriends about it, that was at your birthday. I started, I was like, maybe I should really try this. Like, I feel like I might enjoy this. So I went online and I found this website where I could do it. And what I really liked about it was, it's not one of those where you just sign up and like you have a profile and you wait for calls. That one was interesting in that they have a chat line that people can call into. And you can just be on the chat line, people can hear your greeting, and if they, hear your voice and what you have to say and they want to talk to you, then they can connect. And with that, it's training, because before you can create a profile with that company, you have to do a certain amount of time on the chat line.
Okay.
That allowed me to dip my feet in it a little bit. And
so you got to explore your voice, your sound, your way with it, and really experience yourself, like experience what friends had been joking about. Like you got to see yourself, experience yourself. Wow. While obviously people were experiencing
and I was experiencing them.
Right.
So yeah, that helped me fine tune so many things. Number one, like my style of doing it. Also, I get exposure to all
types of people on there.
Hey, what's
Right.
going on with me there?
But it's not everybody that I actually want to talk to.
Oh, maybe something has happened.
Not disturb or something. I'm just like,
Oh, somebody was calling me.
Yeah.
yes, so on that line, I was able to get exposure to all different types of
Somebody was calling you for some phone sex.
the line. And I was able to
Possibly.
decide for myself what types of people I actually wanted to spend time talking to. For me, it's not just about talking to anybody. I have to feel comfortable, you know, with the client that I'm talking to and what they're talking about. And if it, you know, is a fit for what I want to talk about or feel fit talking about, you know.
I'm gonna pause. Oh, wow. You put your hand up to pause.
We both want to pause. I want to say something really. Mine's really quick. I'll go first. Just today, the session that I had with a kin was about her needing to transition from a job space, and so you know yourself, and I'll make you come back and hear this thing. When you hear it, you know is you are talking about. But we're talking about the criteria, like, you know, you've learned yourself enough, you know your sensitivities, you know your needs in all aspects of relationships, in job spaces, in relationships, intimacy, friendship, whatever the case may be. And you know what your criteria is. And, you know, in Sacred Dialogue, we always talk about creating your comfortable criteria. So now that she's gone, thankfully, from a space of feeling almost justified for being bullied for her sensitivity into asserting I am sensitive, and it's because I'm able to observe and really standing up for herself and saying, if I wasn't sensitive, I wouldn't be able to realize this, and this. Which is so part of her homework right now is to actually go in and give herself lists of what this new criteria that she's realizing that she needs for her new work environment is. So I'm hearing this and I'm thankful, because here it is being embodied, exemplified through you talking about how you hear this talk about phone sex, and people can laugh at it and be like, "Hey, serious? Is that really what it is?" And it's very serious. And also not just that, it's like it's such a wide and wild world that you're talking about the kind of people that you want to work with and serve, and what you're learning about in that space. And that's so profound, so important. So yeah, go ahead.
Yes, I want to also clarify that, you know, when we talked about it, when we joked about it, all that stuff leading up to it, I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to do phone sex. It's turned out to be essentially conversations. It's not necessarily
Support.
phone sex.
Support.
Yeah, it's
intimate
connections.
listening.
Yes. People seeking
Yeah.
connections, people seeking a safe space to talk about certain things. And a lot of it is not necessarily sexual, some of it is. But what doing that made me realize is, like, exactly like you said, not just in that space wanting to know, okay, these are the types of people that I want to talk to, etc. I mentioned on there that, like, you know, I didn't want to do sales in that way anymore. Recently, I got a sales job like that, like the old one, you know, and it was so easy for me to land the job because, you know, I've done this before. The interview, girl, I didn't last a week. I quit the job. Like, I quit the job before I was done with my training because I started asking questions and I was just like, oh, you know what? I don't think this is gonna work for me. And
I love it.
I just feel like that's not my space right now. It's just not, you know, and I want to honor myself for recognizing that back then and
100%.
recognizing it again now 3 years later, because when it's not
happy birthday, son. Welcome home.
Thank
Hello.
you. I quit it so fast because I'm just like, yeah, that's not gonna work for me. Bye. Thanks
And
for
you know that's one thing we have in common. We are waiting for what's the next? What's the rock that's going to catch our fall? We're jumping. So
yeah,
life will have to figure that out.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, so we're at the half-hour mark. Let's listen till the next point and then we'll end.
Well, I think we're actually there.
Okay.
To be honest, yeah. So
that's
I think
a good
this was
place
a nice
to end.
fight. And we can definitely pick up on the next one.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I like doing it like this, but I'll put it up for the week, see what engagement we get, if any. But either way, it's for us. What did you like about doing this part before we could first just to close? Like
I
just
just
watching us back.
I just loved, you see, when you said at the beginning, just being who I am, this nothing's changed about so much about my mindset. It's just like
Yeah.
me applying it to the different times in my life, but it's the same Siren, you know what I mean? It's the same,
Yes.
yeah, that's what I love about it, just noticing that.
Yes. And for me, I always love to encourage you. So I'm really grateful that you would meet me in this space to model that behavior and show like it's important